this is that it's on the same, obviously it's on the same day as the Angel Wilson jersey retirement, and the price is, it is cost, to get into South Carolina, it cost $64. $64 to get the Angel Wilson's jersey retirement. It is $1,000. $1,000 in the same night to get in.
South Carolina is practically giving away tickets to celebrate WNBA MVP Aya Wilson's jersey retirement, urging fans to show up. Meanwhile, Iowa fans are shelling out big money for a chance to witness Caitlin Clark's jersey rise. One school is struggling to fill seats, while the other is overflowing with eager supporters.
Again, fans are mad about it. The fans are roasting people about, Caitlin Clark and Asia Wilson having this rivalry, and is it jealousy? Asia Wilson.
Aya Wilson's jersey retirement was intended to be a grand tribute, a celebration of her legacy and the program she elevated to national prominence at South Carolina. But instead of a packed arena filled with fans eager to witness history, the school struggled to draw a crowd. Free tickets were handed out in a last-minute scramble to avoid empty seats, and what should have been a proud honor carried an air of desperation instead.
$100. I repeat, $1,200 to watch Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement.
Meanwhile, in Iowa, Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement turned into a full-blown spectacle. Fans paid thousands for tickets, with crowds lining up hours in advance as if it were a major concert. Clark's impact transformed the ceremony into more than just an honor. It became a historic moment that no one wanted to miss.
Asia Wilson's retirement jersey day, right? And, well, her prices for her game are high. The only problem is Caitlin Clark's are literally about 11 times higher. All right? And one's got to wonder, is somebody really going to pay $700 to see Asia Wilson and her number get retired? Maybe they will. But I can tell you right now, if somebody wants these seats right here to see Caitlin Clark, they're going to have to pay $8,325.
The contrast is striking. Caitlin Clark, at the height of her stardom, commands a fan base that treats her like royalty. Every game she plays is a must-see event. Her impact is undeniable. Aya Wilson, though equally dominant and immensely talented, hasn't maintained the same cultural buzz. Her college legacy is unquestionable, but the excitement around her name doesn't carry the same weight it once did. The difference in reception speaks volumes.
Talking about GOATs of the W, I need my name to be up there, at least top 3. Like, that's my goal, is like, I want something like, when you're thinking of women's basketball, when you're thinking of the W, I want my name to be on it.
Come on, tell them, Asia, tell them.
Takes, like, whatever it needs to get there, whether it's the rings, whether it's the accolades individually, like, I want to be up.
South Carolina's decision to make Wilson's jersey retirement a free event wasn't just about logistics. It was a sign that demand wasn't strong enough to sell tickets. You don't hand out seats when interest is sky high. You do it when attendance isn't guaranteed. For a player of Wilson's stature, that reality had to be a tough pill to swallow.
Auburn, a lot of people are pissed that this is the second day, or the same day. Now, I say a lot of people, Asia Wilson fans are pissed that it's the same day. From far as I can tell, Caitlin Clark fans don't give a rip about Asia Wilson's jersey retirement.
Here's a polished, cohesive rewrite of your passage that keeps the strong contrast while tightening the flow. The contrast between Caitlin Clark and Aya Wilson's jersey retirements is impossible to ignore. Clark's fans paid top dollar to be part of history, while Wilson's alma mater was practically giving tickets away. One event was grand, urgent, and celebratory, fueled by palpable excitement. The other felt more like a formality, something the school needed to do but couldn't elevate into a marquee occasion. Wilson's career is decorated with accolades, yet the buzz around her has noticeably faded. Meanwhile, Clark remains the most talked about player in women's basketball. Her jersey retirement a must-attend spectacle that drew fans from all over. Clark's event was a frenzy. Lines formed hours in advance, ticket prices soared, and the atmosphere was electric. Wilson's, by contrast, was free and still struggled to fill seats. It felt like two different worlds, one brimming with energy and anticipation, the other more like an afterthought. The sharp contrast highlights just how much visibility and excitement Clark has cultivated. while Wilson's star power seems to have dimmed.
As far as I can tell, Caitlin Clark fans don't give a rip about Angel Wilson's jersey retirement. I'm being honest here. Tickets for this monumental occasion start at $64. However, in Iowa City, the retirement of Caitlin Clark's number 22 jersey at Carver Hawkeye Arena during Iowa's game against USC is shaping up to be a much bigger spectacle. And of course, this was a tweet that went out talking about $200 to $784 with a bunch of tickets listed over 1,000. Well, guys, that was today, and that was 5 hours ago. And I just showed you on StubHub, the cheapest seat is $520.
Aya Wilson's jersey retirement at South Carolina came with minimal fanfare. No major hype, no viral buzz. Unless you were already following South Carolina basketball closely, you could have missed it altogether. The announcement barely made waves, lost in the regular churn of sports news. To make matters worse, the school resorted to free tickets just to fill the stands. In stark contrast, Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement became a spectacle the moment it was announced. It was everywhere, on major networks, across social media, and in the chatter of fans eager to be part of it. Anticipation was sky high, ticket prices soared, and the event lived up to the hype. The difference couldn't be clearer. Wilson's night was quiet and understated, while Clark's was an unforgettable celebration.
You will be the last to wear number 22, and you will become the third Hawkeye women's basketball player in history to have your number retired.
Yeah, it's super incredible. Something I'm very thankful for, and obviously I've had some amazing teammates over the course of my 4 years here, and there's been a lot of really good 22s to come before me and play for this program, whether it's Kathleen Doyle or Sam Logic, so that number holds a lot of weight, far beyond my name, and I guess I'm just really grateful, and it'll be a special day when it happens for sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The contrast between Caitlin Clark and Aya Wilson's jersey retirements is striking. Clark, fresh off her college career, was elevated to legendary status almost immediately as Iowa staged a grand ceremony in her honor. Wilson, by comparison, has been out of college for years, and only recently did South Carolina decide to recognize her. But timing isn't the only difference. It's the level of excitement that sets the two apart. Clark's ceremony wasn't just another game. It was an unforgettable event. Fans lined up eagerly, treating it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Wilson, despite being one of South Carolina's all-time greats, saw her retirement handled with the energy of a preseason scrimmage. The free tickets weren't a generous gesture. They were a scramble to fill the arena. The glaring difference underscores how the two players are perceived, with Clark's legacy embraced on a far larger scale.
Let's talk about why her jersey retirement is such a big deal. This isn't just some, hey, let's retire a jersey kind of a moment. No. Caitlin Clark is box office, folks. Like, if she was a movie, she would be the kind of blockbuster that brings in big bucks. The kind that makes Avengers Endgame look like an indie flick. And we're not just talking about on the court. The ticket prices for a jersey retirement game against USC in 2025, $1,000